Hi and welcome to Next Stage Tutorials. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at different pieces of equipment that you can use to help boost your skills on and off the ice. So depending on how long you've been skating for, you may have seen some skaters carrying around different types of equipment around the ice rink. They might have used these for a warm-up before getting on the ice, or they use these after they've skated for a really big workout off the ice. And these different bits of equipment really help to improve our skills. They might help to put a spring in your step, they might help to increase rotation, or they might just help build your strength overall. In today's lesson, what we're going to do is have a look at all these bits of equipment and how they can help improve your jumps and spins on the ice and the real benefits that we can find out of them. So the first bit of equipment we have is the resistance band. Now the resistance band is a band, like the name says, that has some resistance in it. So you can feel it has some stretch. So you can tie it off to a pole or something that you can wrap it around, and then you can pull it and you can feel the resistance as it stretches out, like a big rubber band. Now what it's great for is a multitude of things. It's great for helping your rotations, it's great for helping your spirals, using it to hold your legs up, it's great for helping your landings, it's just great for lots of different things as it can create stress and put you under pressure, and it really helps to encourage your body to learn how to balance and how to use it and how to adjust. So for this one, the main exercises that I use is definitely tying it off onto a pole, using it to help my rotations. I use it to help my quickness, I use it to help feel that aggressiveness into the rotation. And the other ones I use are ones with my legs, ones where I'm pulling my legs together, pulling my legs apart, and I can really feel how that resistance band makes it a struggle to do in a good way. And that way it builds my muscles, it makes me really challenge myself, and I can feel the benefits from that. Then I take it to the ice and all those skills start to pay off, and I can start to feel where those exercises have started to work and everything comes together. Okay, our second bit of equipment, the wrist weights. Now they are called wrist weights, but you can see here that these ones are just hand weights. So I can just put my hands through them and I can hold them. I don't even have to hold them, they hold themselves up. Now you can get the other ones that wrap around your wrist, and those are great too. Now what we use these for mainly in skating and practicing for skating is rotations. So you can imagine if I have my arms out, I go to rotate, it's actually harder to pull in. It feels a little trickier, it's a bit more resistance there as I start to rotate, and it's much more difficult to pull in. But on the flip side, as I pull in, I feel that inertia and that rotation even easier. So it's kind of a cheat that I can feel the rotation easier, but it is harder. So there's a bit of give and take there. But the benefits are that when I drop the weights, hopefully I've got a bit more feeling that I can start to feel the rotation easier, but now I don't have the weights, so I don't have to use as much power, as much muscle, everything just feels easier. So again, great to use for rotations, and you can use these on 2-foot rotations, you can use these on axles, flips, doesn't matter what jump off the ice. You can take them on the ice if you wanted to. I'd be very careful. Lots of other skaters moving around you, but you could. I would definitely recommend the wrist weights if I was going to do that. That way, if my hand slipped, I wouldn't, shoot a weight across the ice, potentially getting in someone else's way. So huge benefits from these. I would definitely recommend using them, not all the time, but put them in every now and again, see how they feel. And these ones are ½ kilo, so about 1 pound. It's more than enough for what you're going to get out of it. Okay, equipment number 3, the trusty skipping rope. Now these skipping ropes are always used in a warm-up. I don't know how many skaters I've seen in my career use a skipping rope to warm up. It must be everyone. Everyone uses them. It's a great way to warm up. You can just jump without a skipping rope to warm up, but it's just not as fun. And when you use the skipping rope, it gives you something to do, it gives you something to focus on, and not only does it warm up your legs with the spring, but it warms up your coordination system. So you're using your arms, you're using your legs, you're coordinating, making sure you jump over it each time. Everything's just starting to warm up before you get on the ice. So when you do get on the ice, you're ready to jump, coordination system is working, wrists are working, legs are working, everything's working, you're ready to go. Now I would recommend when you do skipping, don't just do 2-foot skips. Do 1-foot skips, do backward skips, do forwards hops, mix it up. And if you don't know what I mean, Google it. Find some other skaters, find some different skipping techniques, some different skipping exercises. You can literally skip any way you want. Anything is a great idea. Doubles, triple rotations, just skip a lot, you'll definitely feel the benefits. And then when you take it to the ice, out of nowhere, it'll feel like magic. You'll start to notice that your jumps are a little bit poppier. You'll start to notice that you just feel yourself more in the air. Your coordination system is better. It really is a cheat code using skipping ropes. So definitely try it, definitely put one in your skate bag and use it all the time, and you'll feel the benefits very quickly. Okay, equipment piece number 4, the trusty spinner. It is so helpful for skaters off the ice. And why it's so helpful is because it really helps you to get that pre-rotation that we sometimes feel on the ice. So on the ice, we get that pre-rotation from the entry, we've got some movement, some rotation, and then we use it to take off. Off the ice, it can be a little bit trickier because we don't have those blades and on the edge. But with the spinner, it really helps because we can put our foot on the spinner, we can start to use it, and then we can start to help it jump. And not only can we jump with the spinner, but we can spin, of course. So we can practice different spins. We can practice back spins, camels, sits, all those different things. This spinner, for example, is a stable one, but you can get one that moves with you. And that's probably a little bit more forgiving for spins. Whereas this one, it's stable, so a little bit of balance is lost. You just have to hop off it, keep safe, and move on. So again, the spinner, fantastic to use, definitely recommend it, and definitely just experiment with it, get used to it, start to do some jumps. It really is such a big help and really underutilized in my opinion. I've seen some skaters love it, they use it all the time, they get huge benefits. Some skaters pick it up, maybe they don't get the hang of it straight away, they put it down, they forget about it. Pick it up, take your time, learn it, learn to love it, and you'll really feel the benefits come on very quickly. Okay, and the last bit of equipment, a skater's best friend, a roller. So often made out of foam, these rollers are used for rolling out your legs, your arms, your back after a really tough training session. And different from all the other bits of equipment that we've looked at today, this one isn't used to improve our skills. This one is just used to improve our body and making sure we're recovering after a really tough training session. When you recover correctly, you're ready to go again the next day. So if you aren't recovering, the next day you feel a little bit worse, you have another hard training session, the next day is worse again, down, down, down. And then you get to Friday and you're exhausted, completely exhausted, and your training session is really a bit lackluster. With a roller, if you're rolling out after each session, warming up before the session, you're giving your body the best chance to warm up and then recover, warm up and then recover. And with a schedule like that, you're giving yourself the best shot to have good training sessions consistently. Without a roller, you'll probably notice that you start to fatigue very quickly. Lactic acid builds up in your legs. You just feel so tired the next day. You feel almost heavy that you just don't want to jump. You don't want to move. You just want to get back into bed and relax. So get a roller. It'll really come in beneficial. And when you start to feel those heavy training sessions roll out, feel the benefits from it. And if you don't know how to use it, just go on YouTube, find some rolling tutorials, and they can really help out. And if not, sometime soon, I'm sure we'll do a lesson on it to really go through the benefits of it and the exercises that you can do with a roller. Okay, so there you have it, a bit of a different lesson today, looking at the different types of equipment that we can use off the ice to help our skills and performance on the ice. So just to go back through them, the resistance band, great for helping our rotations, great for helping our positions, great for helping a lot of things. It's really beneficial, and just start to pick it up, you'll feel it straight away. We had the skipping rope, great for popping up jumps, getting into rhythm, getting a nice warm up, great for warm ups. We had the wrist weights, again, great for rotations. We had the spinner, great for rotations, and then we had the roller, great for recovery. So try those things, and the great thing is that all those are really not too expensive, very, very cheap to pick up. You can get them almost anywhere, and they last for ages. Yeah, it's not kind of equipment that you'll pick up and then again, a couple of weeks later, it'll break, you have to get it. Look after them, they will last for so long, and you'll have them for years, and you'll feel the benefits for years. So, hope you enjoyed this lesson, hope you really got something out of it, and we can't wait to see you on our next lesson.